Hi everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase and welcome to our web development series. Today we are going to learn something that actually makes your website look beautiful. This is background and borders in CSS. Right now our page are kind of plain, no color, no design, nothing exciting. But after this video, you will able to create colorful sections, hero backgrounds, cards, and modern UI design using the just a few CSS property. So let's get started. On your screen, you can see what we are going to learn today. We will understand background color, background images, repeat, size, position, gradients, multiple backgrounds, and in last borders and border radius. Don't worry, we will go step by step in a very simple way with practical and coding as always. Now, why background matters? And background are super important because they help in branding and design and user experience. Website use them for banners, section, hero areas, cards, and so much more. So now what we know why this topic is important. So let's start learning one property at a time. So let's move to VS Code basically and start in the practical way. So first, this is our the basic HTML structure, and here I have a heading one and a div box, class box in a div for a div. So let's start by adding the border here first. Border 1 pixel solid black. Yes. And let's see the background color first. So start with the simplest thing, background color. So it is simply fills the element with a solid color, that is background color, and give the color name light blue, let's see. And if you see here, so now the box has the light blue background, and we can use the color name hex value RGB or RGBA. So let's try this background color, and first give the RGB color hash 3498AB. So it's a dark, means dark blue. Again background color and RGB 25500. It's red one. Yes, it's work. Background color, and now give the RGBA. Red is the 0, green is also 0, and blue is also 0, and opacity is the, let's say, 0.5. You see this is a gray one, like so. Here RGB is really useful because A means the transparency, opacity, so we can make slightly see through the background. So next is the background image. We can set the background image by just back bg image and give the URL of the image, means path of that image. So for that assist and this dog dot this. So if you see this, just like this, we this it automatically repeat like tiles. That because by default background image repeat here. So for that we have a special property style that is background repeat. For in this just write no repeat. See here, now it will not repeat. We also have a repeat x or repeat y and some advanced options like space and round. But for beginner, mostly you will use either repeat or no repeat. Now next is the background size. Background size is like now the image is not covering the whole box. So if we use background size here, background size cover. So if you see here, cover means fill the entire box. Even some part of the image get crop here. For that we have a contain, background size contain, and contain means the fill the whole image but may leave empty space. And empty space, that is the means by default property. So if you see, this is just like when I set the node fit and when I set the content, both are the same here. So you will see the whole image, but empty space may appear. So most of the time the banner and hero section we use cover to cover the whole image, the box. So next is the background position. Means if you see, this image is just on the above the top of the box. For that background position, and let's say center. See, this image comes in the this tells the CSS where to focus, and you can use the top or let's say bottom, and left or right, and or x value, y value, like center. So next is the gradient. Gradient are awesome because they look modern and we do not even need an image file. They are actually treated as the background images. Like if I write pg image and write the linear gradient, and first we have to give the direction of the gradient to right, color is the blue, and move to the purple. So if you see here, this creates a smooth color transition. We can control the direction like to bottom. Now this purple is here in the bottom, or the center, left or right, or whatever you want. So, and next is the radial gradient. Radial gradient is similar to the linear gradient, but they means linear gradient is like from left to right or right to left, or top to bottom or bottom to top. But this is the like it's spread like from a center in a circle or oval shape. Great for the spotlight or soft design. If I set the for that radial gradient, and circle, and yellow to red. So if you see the circle in form, radial gradient form. So, and here is something cool. We can use the more than one background together. Yes, means we can add the image and gradient in a single box. So for that background image, and first set the URL, the assist and dog.web, and give the second image gradient to right, red to blue. So if you see here, and I set the background position to bottom, let me set to center. So if you see here, the first one is on the top and the last one is the bottom. Means if I this URL is on top and this linear gradient is in the bottom, as you see. So we can create overlays, effects, and layered design basically. So next is the border. Border is a control outline of an element. Like here, if you see here, this black line, this is called the border. Let's write the border again. Border is 4 pixel, a solid, and the yellow. So if you see this yellow color border here, so we can change the width, style, and color. If you want to be 14, see this 14 solid, and in the CSS we have the solid, dash, and dotted. Dash, let's try the dash, see, and same as the dotted, this circle one, small dots, and also we can write the border is the double. You see this normal one. And next is the border radius. Border radius is like making the means make the thing smooth. That makes the rounded corner. If we do 50%, it becomes a circle. Like if I write border radius to 10 pixel, first I have to make it solid. Yes, if you see there, this rounded corner, let me change to black, clear this. Yes, you see here, let me increase this size 20 pixel. If you see this rounded as a photo frame like, and if we do the 50%, then it becomes a circle in a circle form. This is useful for buttons, cards, or profile photo. Like in your WhatsApp DP, it's a circle form. Now let's see we cover the background color, the background image, and you have to remember this path, background image and URL. And we cover the background repeat, X repeat, Y no repeat, and background size, photo, cover, contain. Most of them we use the cover and contain basically. And background position is also like center, top, bottom for the images basically. And gradients, linear gradient we see, radial gradient. Radial gradient means this circle form, and linear gradient means the left to right or right to left or top to bottom. And we see the multiple backgrounds. First one is the image and second is the gradient form. And borders, we see border width, border style, border color means solid, dotted, dash, double. And border radius, we see the small round for the 5 pixel, 10 pixel. And if we want to circle or a div, we just write the border radius 50%. And let's see the real world use cases. Using that we learn you can now build hero section, cards, colorful section, overlays, button, and modern UI element. Background and borders are everywhere in the modern web design. So here are few quick tips. Use gradient instead of heavy images when possible, and use background image cover for the banners. And always keep the text readable, not like the text color and the background color. And always optimize images so websites stay fast. So today you learn the background color, images, repeat, position, size, gradient, multiple backgrounds, border radius. These are really powerful tools in the CSS. And that is for today's video. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to JDCodebase so you don't miss the next tutorial. And all PPT files and source code are available in the description, so definitely check them out. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.